And this really resonates with me. Like, as a woman-owned business, I've sort of built a community of, I call them creative partners that I work with day in and day out. They're other women business owners that I rely on for, the two Jens that have been on all the time on our podcast, right? So the
Mhm.
writer and the designer. But then we also have this other circle, this other network of different marketing service providers that and creatives that we bring in, and it's really become a community, like a team
Yeah.
collaboration of people, and so we've helped each other grow our networks, and helped each other thrive. And then with
Yeah.
this podcast, I feel like this has just been a silly little passion project of mine that has
Yeah.
nothing to do with marketing, but I really feel like it's resonating with people, and we're building a community,
Hmm.
and my team here has been helping me grow, and yeah, it's just it's really a lot easier, I think, to build something when you feel passionate and positive about it, because because you're talking about something you care about.
Hmm.
There's that energy that builds, and then you can translate that into making whatever it is you're trying to grow, as opposed to griping about something.
Right. I mean, you could sure rally a community around griping.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I don't know, there's something for myself, sort of a tell for me when I'm on to a passion is when you almost can't get me to shut up about it. I
Yeah.
just talk and talk and talk and talk and
Yeah.
talk, and it's just naturally flowing out of me.
Yeah.
And when you find that thing, find your people. And there's a really great TED, I think it's TEDx, I can't remember. I think it might be TED Talk actually. It's 5 minutes. It's called The First Follower. Have you ever seen it?
No.
It is
Fascinated.
so much fun. And it's also about how what can you go join and add your fuel, your uniqueness, your spark to build that community. So I think that there's a lot. And one of the thing about this TED Talk specifically is about, everybody thinks that they need to be a leader. Well, what if you go find something that you're passionate about and you be that first follower to have that thing
Mm.
come into existence? So that's another thing as well. If you're intimidated by starting a community, you don't like, go find something. Go
Mm-hmm,
find
mm-hmm.
and be a part of that and breathe your life and your energy and your skills and resources into that's already happening.
Right. There are a lot of great organizations doing a lot of amazing things. Like, how can you apply your skill set? You don't necessarily have to be a public speaker or something. You can, you're an accountant and you can help that nonprofit by
Yes.
offering your skills, right?
Yes.
Whatever it is.
Go be part of something bigger than
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah. So tell me about, you talked about having a passion for a mission. And I
Yeah.
know you didn't want to focus too much on your business in this conversation, but I think, I mean, as an example of following a mission and helping people, your business does that. I found myself going down the rabbit hole and
Oh, good.
saving things in my shopping cart. I
Learning
don't
about. Oh, wow, fun. I love to
uh,
hear that.
beautiful stuff. But I'm really impressed with the mission and how you're helping women, and kind of, I want to hear more about that. And I want to hear about, like, how you saw the need, like in your travels when you met these women,
Mhm.
like what you perceived was missing for them, and
Mhm.
how you decided to go about helping them.
Yeah, so Threads, we're on this mission to build a global community of women who remind each other of this power and the potential that we already have inside of us. Like, we talk about when we first started, we knew we didn't want to use the word help. We didn't even really
Mm-hmm.
want to use the word empower, but there wasn't a better word because empower can also mean help, but just like a little bit nicer. And so we were talking with one of our partners, and she said, you know what we do? We remind each other of the power that we have. And we actually have a collection called our Remember Collection,
Mm.
which is just that. It's remember, and then various things that you belong. Remember you are loved. Remember you are enough. And so that's really our mission, is to build this global community, global, like with the partners as much as with the women here in the U.S. And the way that we knew that we wanted to do this was on these travels, when we would see the way that women were living. And mostly we saw women and men, women and children living this way. it just wasn't correlate to the extreme talent that these women have. They make, like you saw on our website, they make these beautiful things.
Beautiful stuff.
And they really only have access to sell to a tourist. And so they have this amazing talent. They have these great resources. Most of our things are made from really cool materials like bullhorn and seeds. They have that. What we have is access to a strong market. Most women wear jewelry, or at least know people who wear jewelry. So we have this really strong market. We can connect the two, and that's like the resource that we can bring to the equation. And then from that, we really built this community of women here in the US who can tap into something bigger in whatever way that they want to participate and get connected into that global community and get cheered on inside the community here for what they're doing, the money they're earning, the trips they're earning, the flexibility they have, the way that they're growing beyond being scared of hearing no. Like there's so many things that come out of the community that we built that's built around this global mission.